Hello, hello, and welcome to Felicia's Instant Fairy Garden launch. Now, Felicia is our magical book club fairy, and this is her Instant Fairy Garden launch that we've really looked forward to. But we want to refresh, and I just want to welcome everyone. I'm so pleased you're here. We have a couple things we're changing up, which I'm kind of excited about. But we're going to reintroduce you to Felicia so you know who she is. So this is her Instant Fairy Garden. But first, we're going to play another video for you so you can get familiar with who Felicia is again, because she does have her own book. Okay, so here we go. We're going to play another video. Okay, so that was the book trailer for Felicia. And what we want to show you now is we're going to change up our giveaway. So what we're going to do is I talked with the team about it, and giving all these little things away is fun, but what we're going to do on launches is give away a big prize. So, and we have other social media places, like we have Gab and Parlor and MeWe. We have Pinterest and YouTube. So what we're going to do is we are going to offer a large giveaway. Now, this is little Joey. This is little Joey. He's the prize. Not really. Anyway, we're going to give away a large prize. Like, you're going to get a lot of Felicia products. So there's an opt-in link above this video, and go ahead and opt in. And we are going to have the drawing on Wednesday, September 1st at 4 o'clock on Teelie's Fairy Garden Facebook Live. But we just wanted to make it more exciting. And this surprise giveaway, I will tell you, there's a lot in it. So what we're going to do is start giving away bigger giveaways instead of all these little ones. And this way, everybody else on all our other social media networks, they have a chance to not order, enter too. So that would be kind of cool. So hello, Rebecca. How are you? I just want to welcome Rebecca to our live.
I'm good, thank you.
Well, Rebecca is going to tell you a little bit about Felicia. So I'm just going to say, take it away, Rebecca.
Thank you. So I've had the opportunity to watch Felicia's book come alive ever since Fairy headquarters realized that they needed to have a new fairy take on an important role in Fairyland. Felicia was selected to be the first ever magical fairy book club fairy. Each week, she receives a brand new book and she's responsible for sharing it with children. Her task is to be the ambassador for the book club and to promote the joys of reading. Teelie Turner and Fairy Headquarters are currently working on how they can bring the Fairy Book Club to you too, so that you'll be able to enjoy a new story each week. One of the things that makes Felicia special is that instead of having just one set of clothing like a fairy uniform, she loves to change what she wears. She tries to match her outfit to some element of the story that she's telling. When she flies around Fairyland, you might not even know that she has a book with her because she can make it very small with the use of some magical fairy dust. The text from the book jacket reads, "Fly along with Felicia, the magical fairy book club fairy, and learn about her role as the ambassador for Teelie Turner's Magical Fairy Book Club, which is releasing a new story each week. In Fairyland, Felicia gets to see each book release first as the pages come swirling into her cottage. Then she heads out to special locations like a park to share the story that she received. Along with some magical fairy dust, there are a number of surprises in store for all the fairy children and their families who experience Felicia's amazing story reading and telling abilities. Sometimes she even acts out part of the story for her audience. We'd like you to learn about why fairy gardens are so magical and what makes instant fairy gardens such a fun activity for the whole family or for one on one playtime. There are many benefits to having an instant fairy garden, including that they are easy to store, affordable, they allow you to be creative in the placement of your paper fairies and accessories, and you have the option of whether or not to add miniatures to the garden to enhance it. Some of the miniatures can also work for multiple fairy gardens, like a little tea set, fairy desserts, and books. Lynn is the person responsible for putting together all of the Teelie Turner instant fairy gardens and testing them out to make sure you can maximize the experience that comes with each one. Therefore, I have some questions for her about fairy gardening, and in particular, the Felicia the Magical Fairy Book Club Instant Fairy Garden. So my first question for you, Lynn, is what is your favorite part of creating an instant fairy garden?
Well, Rebecca, I'm glad you asked. The favorite part of creating a instant fairy garden is the creativity part of it because I paint. I'm an artist. I love to paint pictures, and so to me, it's really getting into the fantasy land of each character. I mean, what would they have in their fairy garden? Like Felicia, we know that she loves to read, so we made a little book reading nook for her and little stacks of books and sayings. And of course, she always has pets around reading and her pet Joey. So I guess my favorite part of creating an instant fairy garden is actually creating the experience that goes with the fairy. I guess that's my best answer. Yeah.
Thank you. And how much space does it take to create an instant fairy garden?
Um, this is really an open question because there's so much which I will show you. You get um, this fairy garden could be so many different things. I use a rectangular metal kind of an oval uh, container. I shoot all my fairy gardens in. But the reason I created these is because if say you live in an apartment and you just want to have a teeny little just you have a flower pot, well, you could put a house in it, you could put Felicia in it, and you could actually kind of redecorate all the time. So you can have as much space or as little space, how big you want to make this as you want. um, and that's why the instant fairy garden is so versatile. Um, and the other thing is you can even put it, um, I always thought of this when children, I would love this if I was little, like have a fairy door in your bedroom with little windows, and then you could create the fairy garden in front of that beautiful fairy door in your bedroom. So it becomes like a play, more of a play crafts type of thing. So it's really whatever your imagination has and whatever space you have. You can create your indoor fairy garden.
That's awesome. And I think with this answer, you've sort of answered my third question, which was where is the best place to create an instant fairy garden?
Well, yes, instant fairy gardens are obviously meant to be inside or under. They can't go in the weather or the rain. Um, but the best place to create it is I actually have my fairy garden outside. Even when it rains, it has an overhang. So I can go out and I can do my filming and everything. I have it like on a sideboard. So I have it outside on an overhang. And when I have guests over, I do cover it up so the sun doesn't fade it. But when I have guests over, I open it up and it's just a huge conversational piece.
And the Felicia garden has three separate backgrounds. Can you tell us what makes each one special?
I can. One, and I will tell you, our graphic artists, one of our graphic artists created them specially for us. They're super. Everything you see here is original graphics. And one of them is the center of your backdrop of your fairy garden would be the library. And then there's another one that kind of winds around so it looks like your library. I I actually bend the background to match my container. And then we have another one that's a magical key background with books below it, which is really different. But I will be showing you that in the PDF just a little later in this broadcast. But yeah, they all are different. And then I wanted to show you something that I thought would be really fun. This was kind of inspired. This little video, this inspired the graphic artist to create the backdrops, where it's just a big library in the back and then Felicia's flying around. So that kind of inspired her, which was really fun.
And what are your favorite parts of the Felicia Instant Fairy Garden?
Um, my favorite part is actually the fairies. I love the fairies. I'll show you one right here. The fairies are my favorite part, and I think the signs. But then I have to honestly say that the graphic artists are so good. This mushroom house looks 3D. It looks like it is so real. So Felicia has a lot of very, very cute things in her fairy garden, and of course, the background is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, really, you could frame that background. It's so beautiful.
And what are some ideas for miniatures which can be added to Felicia's Instant Fairy Garden? I think you had one picture that had an adorable little dragon in it.
Oh, let me show you. I am so excited to show you this. So, I want to show you what we do is we create the fairy garden. That is your backdrop for other items. So, this is little books with Felicia on it. And of course, she loves flowers. So, I put two different kinds of flowers, and she loves sweets. And then here is the cute little dragon right here. Let me get rid of that banner so you can see the dragon. There he is. So here is the little reading dragon. So you can actually create your background of your instant fairy garden, and then you add all these little cute goodies to it. This is a table made out of bark and twigs and moss. This is a little twig chair, and this is a little broom, and her books, of course. And she also has little boxes, which you'll see in the PDF in a little bit. And then you can put Felicia behind it. And I added this little dragon because he's one of my favorites. And I'm just going to kind of walk you through these. Of course, I just showed you that one. And here are the little Felicia's up close. Here's her little pastry up close and her little box and the little broom. So these little things are the items you can add that really make a difference in your fairy garden. And also, you can take your instant fairy garden and rearrange it all the time. What isn't shown in the fairy garden is the door, which I'll show you in the PDF. The door is adorable. So I'll show that to you in the PDF. So I hope I answered all your questions.
Yes, you did. And if any of our viewers have questions, feel free to post them and either we'll get to you during the broadcast. If not, we'll have somebody follow up with you after.
Awesome. And you know what? I want to show the audience right now and all of our members. I would like to show you uh, the actual PDF of what you get. And then I'm going to show you the video where I walk you through it. So let me just show this to you because I think you'll understand more. You get a lot. You really get a lot. So this is Felicia's Instant Fairy Garden, and it's a PDF. And what you do is you purchase it, you download it, and you cut it out. And I'm going to have a lot of tips in the PDF on how to download it. So as you can see, here's Felicia. And then you'll start seeing little signs and little mushroom house and all these doodads, but we're just going to go through it. So it basically gives you exactly what to do and directions, how to put it together. It is a digital download file only. And then, of course, here we go. Now, in all of our fairy gardens, I wanted to point this out. You get a certificate, and this certificate actually has the name of your fairy garden. So you can collect these certificates and put them on your wall. And they're beautiful certificates. They're all gold and they have a little tree. So what's kind of fun is you can be a collector of these instant fairy gardens, which I think is just great, especially if you're giving it as a gift. I think that's really, really cute. And now we have all the dimensions of all the items in the fairy garden. Now here we're going to start. This is one of her trees with books hanging and a kite's caught in it. This is her desk that you can cut out. Here's her little bookcase, another tree. Then you come down here, and this is her sofa for her reading nook. And here are her little pets that she always has pets around her that are reading. She loves pets. There's a book, a flower pot, a pile of little books. This is her magical wand. Then you come down here and you see all these wonderful signs. I just love these signs. There's 6 of them total. And the sayings are very, very magical. I think Rebecca, you created these magical sayings, didn't you?
I helped with some.
Well, you did a dandy job. I love them. And then here is some more of the dimensions. Oh, Joey, you shouldn't be on the furniture. Naughty doggy. And then here we have Felicia holding her books. This is a cute, cute little thing to put in the garden, a little mushroom and flowers. And this is Felicia with her magical wand and her pet Joey. Now here is what I'm excited about. These are the windows and this is the door, and the door is actually a book. Now you can cut this out and the windows and put them in your bedroom or a child's bedroom, and they have an instant play area. You could put down some little grass in front, some little imitation grass, and they could just decorate and play. And here are the 2 shrubs. Now this is what I wanted to show you. Look how real this mushroom house looks. It has a hanging plant. It has little vines. It's got a little, I like this little pipe and these little mushrooms. And the flowers look like you could pick them. They're just beautiful. And then this is another house. It has a book. This is a yellow book house. And this house is very cute. It has a very cute duck in a little baby pond, has flowers, which is so cute, has a little mailbox, little mushroom in the front, super magical. Now, this is the red book house, and this has the red book on top. I love this. Has a little fountain. I thought that fountain was hysterical. And this has a little kind of a birdhouse mailbox. So that is a lot of fun. Again, we have all the dimensions for you, and Joey on the furniture again. And these are little boxes that you can cut out and you can glue gun together. This is actually a basket, and this is the handle. And we have different sizes of boxes and baskets, but look at these beautiful plates. These plates are so vivid in color. They're absolutely stunning. They have Felicia on 'em, mushrooms, butterflies. They have little butterflies, and there's some oval platters too. And you can actually cut these out and use them as little plates in your dollhouse or in your instant fairy garden. Now, these are just extra, we call them doodads, just fun things to put in your fairy garden. And here is the gorgeous background. Look at this background. Now, of course, we're sorry it's on a diagonal, but these little fairies are putting back a magical book. And look at all these magical books. And here is some fairy lights. And then this is the one that I was talking to you that's rounded. So you could use this as the center as your backdrop. And you could also use one. I use 2 of these that are rounded. So it looks like your library is rounding. Very cute. And then this is our magical key background, which I think is just beautiful, beautiful. We actually, the graphic artist and I couldn't decide, so we picked this too. We just thought it was beautiful. So that is our instant fairy garden. Now, what I want to show you, and you get all these things, so you get quite a bit. And now what I'd like to show you is I'd like to show you the actual video on the instant fairy garden. I think you're really going to find it interesting. So here we go.
Hello, and this is Lynn with Teelie's Fairy Garden, and today we have Felicia. This is Felicia, and we have Felicia is our new instant fairy garden. Now, an instant fairy garden is a digital download. You purchase it, you download it, and you print it. And I have got some printing tips for you that I'm going to put in the digital download for you. It's been trial and error. But anyway, this is Felicia, the book club fairy. And I'm going to take you on a little tour of Felicia's, her little instant fairy garden. We're going to start over with the mushroom house. So over here we have the mushroom house. This is her mushroom house. And then these are her trees with the books on them. And this is her little house with a book on top. This is a little book and she's got flowers. It's very magical. And another tree with books on it. And also, this is little Felicia holding her books. So cute. And this is her little desk right here. And then we're going to go over here, and this is Felicia with her magic wand. This is her magic wand that you can see down there. And this is her pet Joey. He's a little fairy dog too. And of course we have the little readers over here. There's a little girl sitting on a stack of books and reading. And then here are some signs. Book is a gift of life, a sprinkle of imagination, the magic in reading, your magical book club fairy. That's Felicia right there. And then over here, it's reading is dreaming with open eyes. And this one is magic begins with imagination. Now also available is, we're having separate little books available that have Felicia designs on them here that are super cute. And this is her little reading nook. She has a sofa and a little library. And of course, she always has pets around. So these are Felicia's other pets. Here's her elephant, her bunny, and her little, kind of a little cow. And they're all reading books. They're so cute. So Felicia's Instant Fairy Garden will be available this coming week. There's a lot more to go with it. I have some other products I'm going to put in it. And I just want to thank you for stopping by, and make sure you start getting involved in instant fairy gardens. It's the way to go. You have instantly a fairy garden. They fit in a manila envelope when you're done. And the launch will be on this Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Teelie's Fairy Garden on Facebook Live. So see you there, and Felicia will be there ready to say hi. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
So there we have the video on Felicia's fairy garden. And what I would like to do is I would like to share with you Felicia's webpage, because I think it's a resource you can always go to, and her products will be up on it, and also her instant fairy garden. So here's Felicia, the Magical Fairy Book Club fairy. And here's the video, and here's her little book. And here are, we've given away 10 paperbacks. We're waiting for the audiobooks. We're going to give those away. There's an introduction, but what I want to point out is you get all these free things. You can get her book cover. You can get take a peek and read part of the book. Introduction, all these things here, you click on it. I'll just click. I'll show you. It takes you to, you can download her book cover. This is Felicia's book cover if you want to have that. Actually, you could have that if you collect the fairy garden and you want a bigger one of those. You could sure download that. So there's a lot of fun things. Again, you could enter the contest here, and then you go to magical products. But what we're going to show you is, which I'm very excited to show you, is a PowerPoint on Felicia that was put together by one of our teammates, and it's actually beautiful. So Rebecca, hi. This is pretty interesting, isn't it? It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes, they did a great job putting it together. We have so much stuff to show you because Felicia is one of our busier fairies in the Teelie Turner collection.
What I love is little Joey on her head. I thought, oh my, the little pixies are playing games on poor Felicia. Anyway, we're going to zip through now. We're going to just pass over this next slide because it is the video, and we just saw the video. So we are entering into Felicia's instant fairy garden photos. So we're just going to kind of show you a couple of the photos here. And the colors are so bright and vivid. And here she is holding her books with her little, it looks like it's alive, this little flower pot full of crayons. And then here's one of the red house with the little fountain. And here's Felicia with her signs and this little fun girl sitting on a stack of books reading. Very, very cute. And Joey. The next one is Felicia's reading nook. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Is Felicia's reading nook, and here's her tree with her books hanging on it. And of course, this one is, of course, the whole entire fairy garden, the way I set it up. Now, of course, I don't have everything in here because there's so much. This also is what I've shown you before with the little reading dragon, and she loves sweets and flowers. The girl's got a sweet tooth. So here again are the little boxes, the sweets, the broom. And then we wanted to show you his products. So Rebecca, what do you think about these?
So a lot of the products, especially if you were thinking about holding a Felicia birthday party, so like things like t-shirts and the tote bag, there's magnets and buttons and stickers and all sorts of things that can be used to make a party extra special. And some of the stickers and things like that are really affordable. There's even postcards and greeting cards and all sorts of fun things that would make really cool gifts or prizes at a party.
There sure are. I mean, we have so much in products, so cute. And this is the little toddler. Mommy and me t-shirts are always fun. This is a spiral notebook. Very cute. I love this next picture. Having a little spa day. And this is another mommy and me. And then we're going to go to this one. I love this picture. Look at this bedroom. Isn't that just sweet? So right here is that kind of a coffee. Well, any kind of liquid could go in there. Then the book, and then this is the journal, a backpack. So, so cute. And then, of course, the Felicia book, which is adorable. I love all these butterflies. They do such a good job, the team. And then this is um, a laptop cover. There's different size pillows. There's posters. There's a floating clock. Anyway, and thank you for watching Teelie's Fairy Garden. Very cool. Thank you. Thank you. And what I also want to show you again is just remind you of the giveaway. Yep, this giveaway is going to be pretty spectacular. So be sure to enter the link above. And I just want to thank everybody for being here with us and looking at Felicia. Felicia is a very important fairy to Teelie's Fairy Garden and to Teelie Turner, the author, because she is the spokesperson for the fairy book club that is coming out. So we are going to be launching that fairy book club in the next couple of months. So stay tuned. And Rebecca, do you want to say anything before we sign off?
I just want to thank everybody for being here with us, and I hope you enjoy exploring Felicia's Instant Garden.
Oh, Rebecca, thanks so much for being on with me. I so appreciate it. And goodbye to everyone. And thank you for watching. We also appreciate you too. So we'll be back on Monday at 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Teelie's Fairy Garden Facebook Live with some more fairy magic. Okay, see you soon. Bye bye.